will kick it away to start. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will get the first swing of the game. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yes, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Finds his tight end. As college football evolves, guys, and players have more rights and they capitalize on name, image, and likeness, and teams are in different conferences, maybe the biggest thing and the thing that keeps coaches up at night, dealing with the transfer portal.
Because they got to make sure that everybody in their locker room is happy. Oftentimes, you're re-recruiting your own players and trying to keep the wolves at bay, and the phone calls that are coming in from other programs trying to steal your guys. It is not easy. Probably as difficult as it's ever been, David, to be a head coach now with the transfer portal.
It is, and think about players, man. If I'm not happy, if I'm not getting the run I want, like, I can just leave. I can go somewhere else. I can get paid by another opportunity. So I think players always having their eyes to that portal, looking at a better destination, makes it miserable for coaches.
They go to the ground, showing off the arms. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Back to throw, it's Brosmer. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Grabbed over the middle, it's Spencer. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. That's reeled in. It's Williams. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to the air one more time. Had to throw it before he wanted. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. And the Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
Got his man downfield. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The offense moved, but it was because the defender jumped into the neutral zone, and the offense will pick up the 5. The give from the gun. Shakes off the tackler. To the 43-yard line, and a 1st down for this offense. Johnson wants to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. This offense has a 2nd down play. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the left side. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. And the Tar Heels are threatening in the red zone. He's back to throw on second down. Finds his big tight end. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it. Open.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Johnson looking to throw. Going for it all. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina! They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And on second down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Brosmer. Got his man out of the backfield. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quick completion on the out route. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 for the first down. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give is to Taylor. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'll go to the ground. Ran through the contact. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. After that last completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Now facing a third and long. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Minnesota! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
Lining up to add another. Splits the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Toledo is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed brand of football there in the MAC, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 4 over the Coyotes. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in third and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Johnson wants to throw it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Running it back, it's Spencer. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
On third down, he drops to throw. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Off play action on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Barlow. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. Wants to fire on second down. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Johnson looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Tar Heels decide to punt it away. On the return, it's Spencer. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They move the tight end all over. Wants to throw on first down. Right down the middle. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Defense.
Defender gets a little too aggressive there, and this offense gets some free yardage. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. He's right on target. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. And the Golden Gophers will snap it on 1st and 10. Quick strike complete. Gets away from, just keeps moving. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The Golden Gophers have their offense in high gear. The give out of the gun. Delivers the contact. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, the ground game. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Back to pass, it's Brosmer. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, and put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
17, North Carolina.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
A late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the Tar Heels get it past the sticks. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Movement here from the tight end. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, UNC!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Minnesota 17, North Carolina 14.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. And they're not on the same page there. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. A third and long coming up here. Johnson looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth. The Tar Heels will punt this one away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Feeling some heat. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. Now second and 10. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Get it out on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. They'll immediately call timeout. The Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Got it set up on the outside. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. On second down, they'll take to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll throw on third and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On the ground, it's Hampton. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Minneapolis. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at the bank there in the Twin Cities.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Looking downfield, it's Brosmer using the quick game. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Set up for second and short after that completion. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Got it behind the line. It's Taylor. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. It'll be third and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. The Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. He'll start this drive firing. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end. Get in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
They'll try to get it going in the right direction this time. Second and long from the 19. He's looking to throw. Gets away. Trying to make magic with his feet. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. And the Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Shows him the stiff arm. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Here's the handoff. Running with power. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. To the air on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Hampton. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Second down coming up. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Johnson wants to throw it. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete. The Tar Heels will punt it away on 4th down. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They'll leave it with him. Just ran him over. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. At the 40, there he goes. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big game for the offense.
That chunk play has them in business, set up with a 1st down in the red zone. He'll do it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Offense gets set for 2nd down. The give to the tailback. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Gives it to the back on the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today. This one from 34 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights.
Personal foul.
Hold on just a second, guys. Flag on the play. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. Makes the grab. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to power it in. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Big play coming up right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to slam it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Tulsa is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about all along Route 66 for some time.
To the ground with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's got it on the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Pocket starts to collapse. On target to the left. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Leaves it with the back. Finds a crease at the 20. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Johnson looking to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. The play-action fake. Getting some heat. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
The next time the offense gets down at this point of the field, they need to run the football because this is what's happening when they're trying to throw it in back-to-back plays. 2 negative plays in a row, not good.
They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. The give to the back. Lowers those pads. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's no good. He missed it. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Line gets set, 1st down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Looking for a man. It's Brosmer. Fires to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. A run for the quarterback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Leaves it with the running back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. Bulls his way forward. And the ball squirted out. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Trying to find his man on 1st down. One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment.
Running toward the tape. Bringing the heat. Touchdown, Tar Heels. What a catch and run for 6. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now, and I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
24, North Carolina, 21.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Snags it over the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Looking for space, it's Hampton. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Jones. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. First down and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Johnson wants to throw it. Wiggles free. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Tar Heels decide to punt it away. Looking for a block, it's Spencer. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Minnesota! A great catch and run for 6. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Tulane is showing little remorse for its opponent today. Feels like ever since they arrived at the stadium, that Green Wave offense has been a buzzsaw. They're up 14 over the Pandas.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Jones.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Johnson looking to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Going up top on first down. Finds the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Second down after that incompletion. He's looking to throw. He finds a soft spot in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to throw it again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. 6th play of the drive coming up. He's looking for a man on second down. Fires to the big fella. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Looking to go up top on first down. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete. Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets into the 25. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive.
Minnesota 31, North Carolina 24.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that 1 first down ends this football game.
Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. The give as they work on that clock. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got it. Great move there. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quickly out to the tight end.
I love the decision-making by the quarterback here. You're trailing. It's a 2-minute situation. You're not just throwing to receivers, but you're trying to find matchups that your tight end could take advantage of. With his athleticism, he's a big weapon for you in this 2-minute situation.
They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. He's going to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Hampton. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Johnson wants to throw it. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
And great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
So you think this is automatic? They need this one badly. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter.
Set to advance on the football.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, try to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. Pulls it in. It's Taylor. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Release to the back. Puts it right on him. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
Man, this guy has an absolute bomb for a leg. You see the contact? It just sounded different. It sounded like an explosion coming off of his foot. Puts it through the uprights. There's NFL teams watching this game. They're jotting down this dude's name right now because that is an NFL Sunday leg.
That late clutch field goal put them on top. They can almost taste victory if they can keep them from scoring to tie or win the game. They bring him down. A last gasp effort on that return comes up empty, and that's going to do it for this one. Bitterly disappointing start to the season as they can't come up with a W and open 0-1.
And there's still so much room to improve for this football team. I know this is not the performance they were expecting here today, but there were plays to be made on the field. And David, I think moving forward, this team just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and when you see it on tape, and your coach has been preaching all camp about the mistakes, but now it's real. Now you got a loss attached to it, but a lot of conference play still ahead, a lot of opportunities to still have a successful season.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.